BlackBerry didn't lose to the iPhone. It lost to its own employees, the ones who stopped asking IT which phone to use. 2 phones. 2 philosophies. 1 corporate decision that ended an empire. 2008, BlackBerry controlled 50% of all smartphones sold in the United States. Not a segment. Not a niche. Half the entire market. Every hedge fund analyst, every federal attorney, every Fortune 500 executive, they all carried the same device. It wasn't a technology story yet. It was a procurement story. Corporations signed enterprise contracts. IT departments mandated the device. The employee never chose. That distinction is everything. The hardware keyboard let a Wall Street trader answer 40 emails on a commute without looking at the screen. The encrypted server pipeline, BES, the BlackBerry Enterprise Server, was so secure that government agencies trusted it with classified correspondence. Battery life lasted 2 full business days. Nobody was buying a BlackBerry because it was beautiful. They were buying it because it was the only device IT would approve, and IT approved it because nothing else could touch what BlackBerry had built. In fiscal 2011, BlackBerry reported $1.9 billion in revenue. The company employed 72,500 people. Those are not the numbers of a company in trouble. Those are the numbers of an empire at its absolute peak. Mike Lazaridis and Jim Balsillie built this company around a single, unshakable belief. The phone is a business tool, and business buys what IT approves. For nearly a decade, they were completely right. And then in June 2007, something arrived that they were prepared for. They just didn't know what prepared for actually meant. 2007 June, Apple launches a touchscreen phone with no physical keyboard. Lazaridis reviews it and reaches a rational conclusion. No enterprise IT department will allow an unsecured consumer device on their network. He is correct. For approximately 18 months, RIM's internal logic was sound. Their customers were enterprise IT departments, and enterprise IT departments were saying no to the consumer device. The trap was already set. Nobody could see it yet. RIM did not sit still. In 2008 alone, they shipped the BlackBerry Bold, a refined enterprise device, and the Storm, their direct iPhone answer. Full touchscreen, no physical keyboard. It was their most important product launch in years. The Storm shipped with software so unstable that reviewers called it unfinished. Buttons that didn't respond. Lag on every swipe. The BlackBerry brand had spent a decade meaning one thing above everything else: reliability. And the Storm undid years of that trust in a single product cycle. 2007, 50% US share. 2008, the Storm ships and earns the worst reviews in BlackBerry's history. 2009, Android launches across 8 devices from 5 manufacturers. 2010, iPhone adds enterprise email support. The moat didn't crack. It evaporated. Between 2008 and 2010, something happened that doesn't appear in any BlackBerry earnings report. Employees started buying touchscreen phones with their own money and walking into corporate IT with one demand: put my work email on this device. IT, facing pressure from executives above and employees below, began accommodating. One policy exception, then another. This wasn't a technology story. It wasn't even a product story. It was an organizational authority story, and BlackBerry's entire business model depended on IT remaining the gatekeeper. The moment IT stopped gatekeeping, roughly 2009 to 2010, BlackBerry's structural advantage didn't weaken. It ceased to exist. Not slowly, not gradually. Structurally, it was simply gone. Here is what makes this genuinely tragic. RIM saw the consumer shift. Their response was to double down on enterprise, on security, and on the physical keyboard, because those were the things their customers, the IT departments, were still asking for. They were executing perfectly. Every internal metric was green. Every IT customer was still renewing contracts. The problem was that those IT customers were rapidly losing the authority to mandate what device their employees used. RIM was optimizing for a customer who was quietly losing their purchasing power in real time. 2011, BlackBerry peaks at 20% global smartphone market share. 72,500 employees, $1.9 billion in revenue. By every internal metric, they are winning. And so, in 2011, the board reaffirms the enterprise. First, hardware keyboard strategy. The number that should have terrified them, third-party mobile device management software, now let IT departments manage touchscreen phones on corporate networks. The BES server, BlackBerry's proprietary security backbone, the entire reason corporations had ever mandated their device, had just been commoditized. The board didn't see it that way. The floor had already been pulled. 2013, Thorsten Heinz takes the stage and launches BB10, a rebuilt operating system, and the Z10, a touchscreen phone meant to recapture everything BlackBerry had lost. The reviews are mixed. The ecosystem is thin, and the installed base of iOS and Android users has spent 4 years building app libraries that no one is going to abandon for a new platform. The Z10 sold. Just not enough. Not nearly enough. The app gap, BB10 launched with significantly fewer apps than iOS and Android, was something that couldn't be solved with engineering alone. It required developer trust. And developers trusted the platforms where the users already were. In November 2013, an investment consortium called Fairfax Financial placed $4.7 billion on the table, a full acquisition offer. The company could have been taken private, restructured, given time away from quarterly earnings pressure to rebuild. Thorsten Heinz rejected it. His reasoning was not irrational. The Z10 was new, the BB10 platform was untested, and $4.7 billion felt like selling at the bottom before giving the turnaround a chance. We need to move on and move forward, and that's what we're going to do. By 2014, BlackBerry's global smartphone market share had fallen below 1%. $4.7 billion was on the table in November. By the following year, it would not have bought what was left. 2016, BlackBerry stops designing smartphones entirely. They licensed the Android operating system for new devices produced by a third-party manufacturer in China. The vertical integration that once made them untouchable, the same hardware and software stack that secured government communications, is abandoned. The company pivoted to software and security services, QNX. Secure messaging platforms. The revenues from those businesses were real. They were just not the revenues of a company that once commanded half a continent's smartphone market. 22 January 4th. BlackBerry permanently discontinues BB10 and all legacy operating system support. The devices that still run the old software stop connecting. The era ends not with a product launch or a press conference, with a scheduled server shutdown. BlackBerry's actual lesson is not about touchscreens or keyboards or missing the consumer market. The real lesson is this: a moat built on institutional authority is only as durable as the institution's authority. The moment the corporation stopped choosing the employee's phone, there was no moat to defend. The keyboard was not the product. The enterprise contract was the product. And enterprise contracts are not won by being technically superior. They are won by being what the person who signs the contract needs to believe they are buying. The moment that belief transferred to a different device, it was already over. John Chen later reflected, "The market simply did not have patience for us to deliver our innovation." What he meant, but perhaps couldn't say, is that the market had moved to a different room and stopped waiting at all. If you want to understand how this same pattern plays out at Kodak, at Nokia, at Blockbuster, the next video is already up. The mechanism is always the same. The moat always looks strongest right before it drains.